Good morning from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. After a wonderful day yesterday exploring around Fort Edmonton Park, I am now here in the downtown area, right in front of the Legislature Building. And I'm going to be exploring everything in the downtown area that I can see in one day. My goal is to hit some street art murals, just some general exploring around. I'm here checking out the Legislature Building already. I'm going to look at the waterfront a bit, and then there's also a few museums I'm going to try to hit. So there is, what's it called? The Art Gallery of Alberta. I'm going to make a stop there. And then there's also something called the Neon Signs Museum, which sounds pretty quirky, but that's right up my alley. And then I'm going to end off the day by going to the West Edmonton Mall. So I'm going to try to see a lot in one day. You can do tours of the Legislature Building here, which I definitely would have done if I could have just strolled straight in, but you have to make an appointment online for that, and I did not do that. So I'm gonna have some different priorities today and just admire the outside instead, which is fine because look at this place. Look at that. Amazing. This is me and stained glass. In Saskatchewan, you can park for free at the Legislature Building. So I thought I was going to be able to rock up with free parking. It is not free parking in Alberta. And unfortunately, I was unable to make the pay for parking app work on my phone. And there's no option for like coin slots or whatever. So I'm currently parking without paying, so I don't really like that. I just did like a quick tour around the outside of the Legislature Building, strolled around the gardens a little bit, and holy macaroni, isn't this beautiful? Like, I can't believe the gardens here, the flowers, so much going on, like those gigantic fountains. That's so much fun. What a great way to start off the tour of Edmonton. But now I really do have to get back to my truck before I get a ticket. I've successfully found free parking along the river, thank goodness. Now I'm just going to go for a walk along the riverfront here. It's an absolutely majestic looking river. And there's lots of bridges, so I think I'm just going to do like a loop over one bridge, along the riverfront on one side, back along another bridge, and back to my car. It says it's supposed to take 40 minutes, so it'll be a nice walk. I'm on the other side of the river now, on this very serene path, although I'm pretty sure this is a mountain biking path, so I might get run over. Coming up to the second bridge here. This one looks pretty iconic. You can see a bit of the skyline here. This is the Legislature Building where we were before. and check out this river cruising boat. If Carl were here, I would be looking into that because that would be cool. This is a pretty cool view. I actually drove over this bridge this morning, so getting quite the full experience with it, I suppose. What great views in Edmonton. You can walk all the way down both sides of the river, cross at any bridge. Really beautiful place. Okay, I have now come full circle on my river tour, and that didn't even take me 40 minutes. It only took me 32 minutes, so very good use of 32 minutes, I would say. And now I'm going to head downtown. I just strolled into the city hall here because it looked like an amazing building, and they're doing a Tai Chi class in here. That is so cool. I don't know if it's just because it's Sunday or what, but the downtown area seems to be a bit of a ghost town. Nothing really open, and there's a lot of dubious people around. I'm coming up to a pretty cool mural here. Escape into action. Crooked cops, sultry vixens, rival gangs. Will one man survive his death-defying quest for fame in this prestige economy, or will he meet certain doom at the core of this rotten apple? Wow, that's pretty heavy. Okay, I'm starting to find a bit of a vibe here. I'm coming up to the Neon Sign Museum, if you will. Looks like just a collection of old neon signs that have been put up on this building. I've seen pictures of it at night. It looks super cool. But alas, I will not be here after dark, unfortunately. That is fun. That'd be a cool place to go. Got some info here. Edmonton's Neon Sign Museum. Cool, and I guess this is where they all came from. These ones are really cool. Rogers Place, the stadium. Isn't that what it's called in Toronto? Okay, Art Gallery of Alberta. I'm going in. When I think I've seen the end of David Sequeiros. Here he is in Edmonton. It says that this is a painting of Edmonton, but the incident that it illustrates is unknown. Mysterious. Often like to come to art galleries when I am in new cities, but I specifically wanted to come to this one because I wanted to try to see some Emily Carr painting. It says online there are many Emily Carr paintings in this museum's collection, but they don't always have them out, so far I am not seeing them. I did also happen to see a handful of artists that I did not expect to see here, namely Diego Rivera and David Sequeiros, which, if you had watched along with my Mexico series from last winter, I was pretty obsessed with those two artists in particular, so that's very funny that they are here in the Art Gallery of Alberta, of all places. I did not expect to see those artists there. And then of course there was Picasso and Lucian Freud, so yeah, like a lot of big name artists here that are always good to see some of their works. All right, and just like that, that is most of the things that I wanted to accomplish while in downtown Edmonton. The video is not over, the day is not over. I am going to head back to my truck and drive to the West Edmonton Mall. Well, I I've made it to the West Edmonton Mall. Where else in the world is there a gigantic ship inside a shopping mall? I'm not much of a shopper, but I do love exploring around malls, especially this one. This one is so much fun. There's so much to do and see inside. Like endless activities. I'm not going to go too much into detail about the mall because I have actually made a video here before. This was back in 2022. It's a terrible video, back before I was taking YouTube seriously. So yeah, videography is terrible, but the video does exist, so I keep it up there, and I will not make a full tour of the mall for that reason. But I do want to show a few shots because it is a really cool place. It's always a good idea to come into the Lego store and check out the sculptures. I do have one order of business to accomplish while I'm here at the mall. So I have one of these charm bracelets from like 15 years ago, 20 years ago probably at this point. It is that old, so the watch no longer works on it. So I've just dropped off the watch at a jewelry watch repair shop. They're gonna try to replace the battery for me. I would have done it myself, but it doesn't have like an actual removable thing. So I'm not actually sure how to remove it without breaking it, which is why I wanted to take it in to a professional. I'm sure it costs next to nothing. Back in 15 minutes and see how that goes. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna explore around because I love exploring around here. So I went in here in my video, but holy macaroni is it ever packed. I'm so glad I'm not in there right now. I'm obsessed with the ship. Watch is fixed. Yay. Chicken teppanyaki, $12 at the food court. Well, I'm well fed, very well fed, because that teppanyaki was absolutely huge and I had to take half of it back, which is fine. But now I'm gonna have to start making my way out of the mall and out of Edmonton altogether as well, unfortunately, because I have had the best time exploring around Edmonton these last 2 days. So despite the fact that I am currently enjoying exploring around the mall, it was really good to see something beyond the mall as well. The downtown area was pretty cool. I love the art gallery, and especially that walk along the river. I was quite surprised to see all of the natural beauty around Edmonton. That walk I went on this morning was really stunning, especially the views of the river. Such a fast flowing river. I was really surprised. And then yesterday at Fort Edmonton Park, that was such a gem to be able to see and explore. It is the largest in the entire country, so it was a real treat to see that. So yeah, been loving Edmonton. And next up, I will be heading to my mystery location in Canada that I'm really excited about, that I mentioned a few videos ago. And I did the big reveal during my last video at the Fort Edmonton Park. So if you're curious to see where that is going to be in my next video, you can watch the end of that video, or you could wait another 5 days, whichever.